All right, let's see how that Chicago defense can handle the best scoring offense in the WMLIS this year. How will Stephanie Nunez and the Big Blue Machine handle Utah's Uprising? We are about to find out. I will say, over the course of the season, I was looking forward to this matchup. Yeah, good defense by Chicago. Good defense so far. Yes, good defense by the Mustangs. That's what they needed to do. Let's see, over and under on 15 total goals for the game. I'm going to say under 15. I'd say 13 and a half goals for the game. I think that there will be some fireworks maybe late, but I guess it remains to be seen if both defenses are just inclined to shut each other down and just take set-piece chances. And we will set up from the spot. Be a little harder to see the numbers this time. Set that one sky high. I think it is fair to say that whoever makes the fewest mistakes will win this game. Good defense. Regardless of who wins, I want a good game today, so. We had a good final last year. Hopefully we get a good one this year. Good defense. Yeah, the Mustangs lost number 14 yesterday. I think she blew her knee out on a non-contact play. Good attempt by the Utah Uprising, but the goalkeeper for the Mustangs was ready for that one. Tostada's already heading to the middle. Somebody get on number 4. Chicago recovered at the last second along with their goalkeeping. Otherwise, it's 1-0 Utah. Got to know where number 4, number 20 are on the field at all times if you're Chicago, and if you're Utah, got to know where number 17 is, of course. Simply double teaming her on the wall did not work yesterday. Just ask Phoenix how that turned out. Speaking of which, oof. She's got some good closing speed, too. Good defense. One of these days when I'm able to go on YouTube Live, that's probably what I'm going to start doing with these matches. That way I don't have to edit and record everything. Except for when I have to do an editing process later. There we go. The question is, how can Utah handle being on their own defensive zone for a time? Good defense. Nice. First extended amount of defense that Utah's had to play all tournament, and they've done fairly well. Chicago was not able to get anything set up. If this was a heavyweight bout, I'd say Utah's probably winning on points. But this is not a heavyweight bout. This is a soccer match. We're almost halfway through the first quarter. It's been a fast one. I actually had money, not literally, but I thought that we'd have a goal within the first 5 minutes of the game. But both defenses know how good the offense is on the other side. And they're locking on defense, and here we go. Oh, Stephanie. Oh, she almost had that one. That ball doesn't get away from her. It's 1-0. That's the best chance Chicago's had all game. And all because they misfired on a pass. Heads up. You all good? Toss it in. Yep, toss it in. Good move. Good defense by Chicago. is almost... Good defense. Nice one, kid. You did it! You saved my camera! It's all right. I wouldn't have been too mad if I would have lost it. It's only a phone. First goal of the game comes for Utah. Utah's offense was having momentum all first quarter, and they finally broke through. We'll have to see how Chicago responds.
I mean, where should I really start? I got
Utah Uprising goal scored by number 5, Anna. Assisted by number 20, Dominique Estrada.
Let's see how many points Dominique gets tonight. She had 9. Yep, she had 9 last night. I don't think she'll have 9 tonight, but 4 or 5 is not out of the realm of possibility if things get out of hand early. There you go. Oh, holy cow, Stephanie, that was amazing. Oh, girl got game. That was beautiful. Coast to coast. Stephanie says, forget this. I'll put the game on my back. We got a ball game now. Not that we didn't. That was incredible.
Scored by number 17, Stephanie Nunez. Assisted by number 1, Joanna Mercado.
Was that a goalkeeper assist? I'll have to look into that. Goalkeeper points are somewhat rare, but they do happen. Chicago had a couple of early chances, and they were not able to do anything with it, so Stephanie was like, you know what? I think I can beat these guys. Little English off the bar, and yeah. Good scorers will find ways to get the shooter's roll. Beautiful. You can call me. There's a reason why Shady is the god of rap. People will fight me on that, but there's no fight to be seen. One of my favorite songs he's come out with. Yeah, if there was one song by Eminem that would define a Taurus, it's Till I Collapse. Governments. Smoke, smoke. Goes on, and on perhaps, and I live this sick, I'm a bone to laughs. Every time I think of this song, I also think of Real Steel. I'm so mad that they have not made a sequel to Real Steel. Foul on Utah. Oh, we got a game. We have got ourselves a game. Atta girl. Walk it off. All for laughs. Good defense. Listen to those lyrics and tell me Eminem is not the god of rap. I grew up with him. Shady is and will always be the god of rap. Always. And there's some good rappers in my day, make no mistake. I think the closest guy to Shady is probably Snoop. He's probably earned that. I guess I do consider myself old school at this point now, huh? Heads up. Nicely done. Good defense. Leads to good offense. There we go. Good pass. Good save. Good sequence by both teams. This has been a good game so far. I expected one. All right, who do we got lined up? Well, willing to bet about $20 is on the left side of that. Yep, there we go. They used Stephanie as a decoy. Nice. Stephanie was used as a decoy, and that opened somebody up because they know how good of a scorer she is. Mustangs continue to prove why at this moment they're still the best.
Chicago Mustangs goal scored by number 32, Fernanda Soto. Assisted by number 12, Shannon Walter.
League history just to get into the postseason, but Chicago had nothing left to play for. There's a win to get in, which is why Summit City got in, but then they just got taken apart. Good defense. Oh, and Stephanie's got one-on-one with the keeper if she could have hurried. It's all right. She wants to set things up. Could have been clinical about it, but I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't shoot that sooner. She got screened out on that shot on the top.
Let's go, Purple Team! Let's go, Purple Team!
Utah Uprising goal scored by number 20, Dominique Estrada. Assisted by number 4, McKenzie and Tostada.
Top two scorers in the league hooked up for that one. And you knew they both were going to get on the score sheet somehow today, but it was a matter of when and how much. Try to go upstairs with that one. Yeah, after that last goal, Utah was feeling it. They were definitely feeling it. Well, they've scored twice in just under 65 seconds or so. Actually, yeah, twice in under like 70 or something. We'll have to see how that goes.
Utah Uprising goal scored by number 10, Hannah Rose Lee Flores. Assisted by number 4, McKenzie Tostada.
Tostada with 2 points in this match now. Not sure why they did not. Not sure why they didn't shoot. Not sure how that's a Chicago foul, but whatever. Yeah, Chicago can't let this get away from them after having such a good first quarter.
Blue card issued to the Mustangs. Blue card issued to the goaltender, Joanna 2 minutes for a reckless tackle.
Good defense. That might be the defining moment of this game for them. Still early on, but that could be a defining moment. multiple times they probably should have taken the shot.
Utah Uprising goal scored by number 10, and Flores. Assisted by number 20, Dominique Estrada.
I believe that's either a 3 or 4 point game for her.
1, 2.
Why the me?
What?
Good defense. All right, now it's Chicago's turn to get back into this game. Power play goal by the Mustangs will get them right back into this game.
Utah Uprising, number 10, Amarillo Flores, 2 minutes for dangerous play.
Oh, 5-on-3. Oh, my goodness. That was a silly foul. But then again, I can understand why they committed it. I mean, they're essentially like, it's a 3-on-1 if they were going to give up a power play goal.
2 minutes for a record set.
They're going to have a 5-on-3. Chicago has to score at least once. Well, when we come back, 5-on-3 for the Mustangs for a minute and looks like a minute and 8 of 5-on-3 for them. Have no idea what just happened. I had like a couple of seconds cut out. Apparently my camera app decided to close on me, and I had to reopen it and start recording again. Lost maybe a couple of seconds, did not miss anything, just somebody drawing the ball up, so whoever sees this, my humblest apologies. Good defense by Utah. They're not going to... Chicago was able to get one, which I think at the very least they should have been able to do, but 2 would have been preferable, but I think 1 is good. You want at least 1, make this a game again. Bare minimum, Chicago needed to get 1. Good defense. There we go. Kelly had a great game yesterday as well, so... There you go. Good defense. Good defense. Even as she's going to the ground, Stephanie's got amazing control. Amazing control. There we go.
Utah Uprising goal scored by number 10, Amarillo, Flores. Assisted by number 4, McKenzie, Tostada. Tonight's first half with Utah leading Chicago by a score of 6-3.
That was impressive. I'll get that. Listen, my footage is more important to me. I can always replace a hat and sunglasses. You can't replace a life. Reggie, your teeth are so big, I don't know whether to smile at you or kick a field goal. Reggie, it's good. Well, congratulations, ladies. You have given me a story for my grandkids, and I'm not even married yet. Let's see, I have, oh, they want to hit me again. I would have laughed if it would have happened again. Would have been like that one old footage of a guy that kept fouling the ball into the dugout in the same exact spot, and all the guys in the dugout moved to the other side because the guy kept fouling it in that same spot. Funny thing is that I watched that footage about a couple of days ago before I came out here. Yeah, and this game's on YouTube Live too, so I'm going to be watching the replay of that. I got to see how that turned out. He lost his sunglasses. Oh well. Ah, yes, the fruits of my labor. I'm just gonna wear this just for fun. No, that's actually a bad idea. That'll scare the kids. Next thing I know, people are going to want me to go to the doctor and see if I got CTE or something. It's like, hey, I understand people don't like me that much, but you don't have to hit me a second time. Oh, good save. Good save. Nothing's broken. Nothing's bleeding. Uh-oh. Oh. She should have had that in the back of the net, but she did not. Excellent, excellent. Good move. Yeah, Dominique is just such... Yeah, she is a very, very, very strong player. Hard to knock her off the ball. Very, very difficult to push her off the ball. Good stop. Good save by the keeper. Oh, good pass. Oh, good move. Oh, she nearly had that. Oh, oh, if she would have pulled that one off. So for those that are going to be watching this video, there'll be a few minutes missing. For those that watch the telecast, you'll probably know what happened, but I'll just explain it to those who don't. Without warning, I had a shot come right, hit me straight in the face, knocked my hat, my sunglasses off, and my phone got knocked right off its hinge, and broke my sunglasses. No biggie. I'm laughing about it because I think it's funny. I honestly think it's kind of funny to begin with, but got hit right in the mouth too. Might have ricocheted. I don't know. I'd have to look at the replay. But nothing's broken, nothing's bleeding, nothing's missing. I am A-okay. If anything else, I find this amusing. And the fly ball short to left, and it's a home run by Castellanos, 4-0 Cincinnati. That would have been a really funny time to have a Castellanos moment. Oh, come on now. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought that was a foul in Chicago. I was like, wait a second. It's like, wait a cotton picking minute. That's not a foul in Chicago. At least I didn't think it was. Ah. Blimey, they are trying to kill me. That was a close one. Been a media timeout. Yeah, it's... Judging by body language and where the ball's going, is where I shall move my camera. Oh, good save, good save. That was a close one, ladies and gentlemen. But in every contest, there must be a loser. Whoopsie daisy. That is called a foul, and you're not supposed to do that. Only do I realize after the fact that I got hit in the nose as well. That was a good shot. Yeah, the goalie for Fort Wayne nearly had one last night when they were playing Chicago. Probably the best save I've seen all night. Oh. Oh. She had Stephanie going the wrong way on that one. I think that's going to be do it for Utah. And the fact that they scored that on Nunez pretty much seals it for her. I think there is a new queen in the league.
That was a great move. Uprising goal scored by number 4, Tostada. Assisted by number 1, Stephanie Nunez.
Don't have to rearrange my nose. Don't have to get a new one, which is also good. Had to give it a try, but... yeah, Major League Indoor Soccer. That is correct. I was going to get those sunglasses replaced anyway at some point. I'd had them for a while. It's time for new ones. I don't know who unleashed that shot, but they did me a favor. And I can do nothing but say thank you for that. For a photographer, their film is their life. And I understand this very much. Oh, good save by the keeper. Nope, not this time. She almost had it, though. Oof. Oh, man. At this point, Utah's just playing around with them.
Chicago by a score of 7-3.
Three seconds. Yep, 3-second violation. Nope, make that 4-second violation. Maybe the men have a 3-second violation, the women it's 4 seconds. That is not a good unforced error, especially if the Mustangs can get a goal here. At this point, I think that they're definitely a little bit frustrated and overwhelmed. Yeah, at this point, they're trying to get the whole enchilada back one step at a time, and that's not exactly how they're going to do it, but... I was prepared for it if it happened again, so... Because just looked back at my footage, turns out they were just both went for a ball and it chipped upwards at me. It's all right. It's not going to ever change how I make my approach, so... Oh, man. Dead to rights. Absolutely dead to rights. Both teams have had multiple chances. It's good. Yeah, saw that one coming. Yeah, they had her turned around the wrong way. Yep. Yeah, Chicago looked absolutely lost on that play. Presents the midpoint of the second quarter. They have just not looked sharp. At this point, I kind of don't blame them. That goal that Tostada had over Nunez, I think, was pretty much the end of the game right there.
Uprising goal scored by number 7, Chelsea Sanchez. assisted by number 10, and Rosalie Flores.
Yeah, for example, they normally have somebody who set up for a rebound. I don't think the official just did that, but it was almost like he looked right in my direction and he moved for ever so slightly. I'm going to have to take that footage of me getting hit and then just make it into a YouTube poop or something, because honestly, it's... Oh, man, a goalie goal, that would have been nice. Only OGs know this song. Yes, I was about to say. You know what my favorite character was on that show? Ruckus. I loved Ruckus. And don't get me wrong, this show was, in a darker sense, it was a slice of life show too. People can look at like the negative aspects of it, but it actually was a good show. A lot of good social commentary to it. Like the chicken flu episode, how they responded to COVID and everything, that was a good one. Wonder how much audio is going to have to get cut out of this from YouTube's copyright system. Although they've actually done a really good job adjusting it to where only the music part gets taken out and not people talking or any other sounds. Yeah, if you watched Space Jam as a kid, you remember this song too. Yeah, Chicago has just not been as sharp since the midpoint of the second quarter. Things have just nothing has gone their way. Yeah, at this point, yeah, the Crunch found out the hard way last night playing Amarillo. They're not going to call anything, so. Good save by the Stangs.
What?
I think my body's reacting after getting hit in the third quarter. So anytime I think that ball could be coming in my direction, that is a foul on Utah. Better have both hands on my camera this time. Oof. Sorry, buddy, I'm not trying to get in your way. Official was right behind me. It's in. That might be too little too late, but Chicago was... Yep, they'll take that one.
Mustangs goal scored by number 7, Kelly Collins. Assisted by number 32, Fernanda Soto. Come on, Vegas, this game isn't over yet. Get on your feet and make some noise.
Yeah, she fell right on top of the ball, though. That's not on anybody else. Wow. That might have been the save of the game. She had that. She picked the bottom corner, and that was right there for the taking. Yeah, that would have been a great goal. Would have gotten Chicago right back in the match. Would have bought them a little bit more time. 4 goals in 3 minutes. Not exactly impossible, but it's not the most plausible. Yeah, she's definitely very frustrated with. Yeah, Stephanie might be coming out for the last time tonight. She kind of kicked the ball against the wall. She's frustrated, and she's got every right to be. Been a frustrating game for the Stangs, nonetheless. Looks like they're going to try to play a little 4 corners offense to kind of end the game right here. So, 2.5 to go. Oh, good save. Good save. If that foul's on Chicago, no doubt it's definitely a frustration foul the way this game has gone. No question about it. They are very, very frustrated with the way this game has been going. Looks like she's getting up okay.
Sixth foul accumulation for Chicago will result in a shootout attack for the Uprising.
Looks like it's going to be a penalty kick. Who's taking the penalty?
Attempt will be taken by number 4,
Yep.
McKenzie Tostada.
Yep. Yeah, Tostada's going to take it. Rightfully so. She's earned it. If there was anybody taking the penalty for Utah, that's probably who I pick. Either that or Dominique, but I'd take McKenzie at this rate. Good stop. Good stop. Yep, she gets it anyway. She does not get the penalty kick, but she gets the putback anyway. And that should just about do it. Oh.
Utah Uprising goal scored by number 4, MLIS Finals. Assisted by number 7, Chelsea Sanchez.
Yeah, Danger Zone by Kenny G seems to be, or Kenny Lofton, I should say, it seems to be a very popular choice of song at these games. Oh, that goes in. Yeah, that's in. Is that Dominique? I think it was. Got the English on that one. Shooter's roll, as they call it. Looks like they might.
Utah Uprising goal scored by number 7, Chelsea Sanchez. Assisted by number 4, McKenzie Tostada.
Good save.
Go Utah! Go Utah!
After losing my sunglasses, I don't think I want to lose my phone again. And that'll do it.
The women will make their way up to the top of section 104 for the championship ceremony. Congratulations to the champions of the Women's Major League Indoor Soccer Division, the Utah Uprising.
A new champion is crowned.
Again, the championship ceremony will take place at the top of section 104. Fans are more than welcome to get the players high five, but please do not
Congratulations. Good year for you gals. Congrats. Hey, Dominique, you guys had a 100% penalty kill rate during the season. That's pretty cool. That's right, dance. That's right. Top 2 scorers in the league as well. Huh? Oh. I'm built like a Chevy Silverado. You can't hurt. Dude, if I was a Pokemon, my defense is like really high. I'm like Mewtwo. I'm good. No, a photographer has to know that kind of thing's gonna happen. Don't feel bad, it happens. Besides, I needed a new pair of sunglasses anyway. It happens.
On behalf of Women's Major League Indoor Soccer, thank you everyone for coming out to Las Vegas. We've got our president, Dr. Seth, that's going to give out our trophy first to our captains, and we have McKenzie, round of applause. And we have Dominique, Dr. Seth, and the trophy to women.
Well done.
And then we also have another piece of business. Let's get Michael, the team owner, and Harper. Where's Harper? Harper, come on over. Let's make room for these guys. Because our men's champion over the years, Dr. Seth and our board of others, we give out $25,000 to our men's champions. So those 2 teams that are playing next, Toronto and Amarillo, they'll be battling for $25,000. But we said it's only fair for the women.
Right? Absolutely.
We do the exact same thing. These guys are ballers. They represent our league all season long with class and sportsmanship. Michael, Harper, Utah Uprising, our 2026 champions, $25,000. Congratulations. Plenty of pictures. Go for it. And fans, make sure to stay tuned for our men's final coming up next in about 15 minutes. Amarillo versus Toronto. Thank you, Vegas. Thank you.
McKenzie, that goal that you had over Nunez, that was the defining moment. She was the MVP last year. I think there's a new queen in the heartland. I think there's a new queen to be crowned. They'll be gunning for you next year, though. That's right. That's what it's all about.